Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be talking about this 2013 Ford Fusion. Today we're going to be talking about the pros and the cons that these cars have. We have an Aston Martin front end, always gets recognized and confused with the actual Aston Martin brand. I mean, it's a beautiful front end, beautiful car. So they actually replicated the same thing onto the Ford Fusion. The drivability, the drivetrain, how the transmission is, and how the interior is also. And we're going to tell you guys if it's a good cop or not. So the reason that this car is usually in a junkyard a lot is because they're very affordable and it's affordable to get parts for them. So regardless of the fact if it's with a junkyard or not, you can also find cheap parts for these cars and fix them up pretty efficiently. You won't have to spend too much money on it. We also noticed that this car has a really nice interior, super comfortable. It's actually a quiet ride on the inside, so you're not exposed to sounds on the outside as much as other cars. So this car comes with 3 engine options, a 2.5, an EcoBoost, and a hybrid. Regardless of the fact, they're all gas saving engines, so you won't not spend that much money and your car is fuel efficient. You know, take it for a ride. These cars are actually used a lot in fleet options. That's why we also find a lot of them are very cheap, because they're usually used for rentals and stuff like that because of the comfort. We're gonna take a dive into the interior and see what's going on in there and then tell you guys a little bit more about it. All right guys, so now we're inside the actual cabin of the car and we're seeing how comfortable it is, and it's very much comfortability oriented. Like, you have space for your cup holders, you have your shift lever up here, your seats are actually reclined back like comfortably, you have enough space. These cars are like, they're actually really comfortable. I see why rentals always put them out for renting and fleets use them because they're super comfortable. If you got to drive hours, this is #1 car for it. We have over 18 cars of the same one. This one's in mid condition on the interior, honestly, could use a little clean, but we have over 18 of them. So regardless of the fact if you're looking for a nicer trim or not, we still have it. And I see why. These cars are very comfortable, honestly. I will take this over a Corolla anytime. All right guys, so now we're gonna get into the cons of why this car is here. And honestly, that's actually one of my biggest questions. Why is this car here? I mean, it seems pretty comfortable. It seems it gets used a lot. The parts are cheap, it's reliable. So first thing off, I did my research and it shows me that these cars have a lot of electrical wiring, so it leads to a lot of issues. If a wire burns out, a rodent bites into your wires, chews them up, it's gonna cause a big problem because the car needs them to read. It needs every sensor to understand what's going on with the system, and it can actually be functional. And we're gonna dig into a couple more things, but as of right now, I believe that the interior is completely fine. It's just more wiring towards the engine way and the sensors for the parking sensors on the car. All right guys, now that we actually have the hood popped open, we can actually take a look inside the car and see everything now. And we're back to my question, why is this car here? We're gonna actually see and try to figure out why it's actually here. This car comes in usually 1 to 3 times a week. We have a large movement of these cars. Like, the demand is insane. It's actually insane. First things first, these cars have problems with their modules and their ECUs. They get fried over time. Maybe one of your sensors went out bad, it fries it because you never changed the sensor or the part, and ends up causing more actual engine failure than you would expect. All the wiring, all these sensors, all the plugs, all these hoses, it's very complicated if I was to say. It really is, because all this stuff, just because of one sensor, all of it will not work because it's all connected. It's meant to function as one. So if one thing messes up, it's all gonna mess up. And unfortunately, there's a lot of things in this car. It's not just one certain piece for everything. Also, we have a problem with the transmission. Usually these cars have the same transmission that fits 3 engines. The transmission will go out bad, rough idling, shifting hard issues. We actually get them here a lot. They're not that expensive here. Unfortunately, they are expensive in other places because the demand of this car, because it's hard to find this car because they get rid of it fast. The engine also has issues, especially the turbo ones, the EcoBoost. It's an EcoBoost engine. People tend to drive it really hard because it's turbo. It's not meant to be driven hard. It's meant to drive with reliability, to save gas and emissions and all this stuff that will make the car more efficient in the long run, saving gas and a lot of money, if I'm being honest. People tend to drive these cars pretty hard. They end up in our yards like this. This is one of them, and we have 18 of them. I cannot wonder just why the other ones are here. Probably the same exact reasons, if anything. We also have a lot of engine issues. We have blow-by in the engine, especially on the turbo ones. The turbo seals go out. We end up getting blow-by inside the actual engine. The piston rings go out bad, and then the motor's done. You have to replace it for a different one, and yeah. Yeah. So because these cars are also used as rentals and in fleet managements, they get driven daily. And I mean daily, like a lot of miles put through these cars in over a year, just because that's the car that they drive to work and to places that they have to be at, which makes the resale value a lot lower than it is to repair the car because of the miles that has been driven. If you know, if a car drives too much, the miles is gonna make the value go straight down. And these cars are one of those cars that because of the mileage, the price will skyrocket to the floor. The good news is that because this car is here a lot and in demand, we actually have a lot of them, and you won't spend as much money as you would in other places if you do source a motor or a transmission out. You could come and spend not even $500 and you could get the transmission, $400 for the engine. You know what I'm saying? So you could come with us, find the parts that you need, find them economically, and save your pockets for a lot of money. All right, guys, so bottom line is that this car is not a bad car at all. It's just depending on who drives it and how you drive it. The car is actually really good, comfortable. Everything is available. The only bad thing and the downside is that because of the car that it is and people beating on it, the resale value actually drops down a lot compared to its competitors because of the mileage. Mileage affects these cars and the way that people drive them because they're not functional anymore. Good thing is we have them here, so if you're actually looking for one and you need parts for them, we have a large inventory of them. So see you here.